Why a good queue number doesn't guarantee you a unit. So recently I met a client who shared with me that her brother managed to buy a unit at the recent Vela Bay launch. And when I heard his ballot number, I was quite surprised because his queue number was somewhere between 900 to 950. And yet the total number of units in the project was only 515. So naturally the question is, how did he still manage to secure a unit? Now on the other hand, I also knew of another buyer with a queue number between 400 to 500, which is way much better. But she did not buy the unit. In fact, she didn't even go down during the booking day. Many buyers think that booking success is all about queue number. But from my experience, that is only one part of the story. Because getting a unit often comes down to three key things: your objectives, your analyzed entry price, and your walkaway price. Now, when these three are clear, decision making becomes much easier. So what did the buyer with queue number 400 to 500 do? What was her way of thinking? Now, one thing was evident is that she's very clear on one thing. She only wanted sea-facing units. Now, she was also open to non-sea-facing units, but only if the pricing makes sense. And her view was simple. If sea-facing units are already sold, then non-sea-facing units should come at a discount. But when she saw some non-sea-facing units priced similarly, she felt that it was not worth it. So she walked away. Now, to me, this is also a valid example of clear thinking. She knew her criteria and she knew when to say no. So how about the buyer with a queue number of 900? Now, this buyer had a different objective. He only wanted an investment unit. So to him, the cheapest viable option makes sense. So he was comfortable with a 2-bedroom and 1-bathroom unit that was priced around 1.6 plus million because it matched his investment objective. So while his queue number was much later, he was still decisive when the right unit appeared. Now, this post is not about who is right or wrong. Both buyers had different priorities, but one important point stands out, which is the clearer you are, the easier it is to act. Now, many buyers get stuck not because of queue number. They get stuck because they are unclear on what they really want, what price makes sense, and when to walk away. Now, over the years, I've seen buyers with early queue numbers miss opportunities, and buyers with later numbers secure good units. Now, booking day is not just about luck. It's about preparation, clarity, and execution. That's exactly why I prepared a guide on this topic for buyers who wants to approach booking day more strategically, which you can see the link in my bio or my channel description. Gainer here, and I'll see you in the next video.